In this video clip, I will guide you how to deploy a .NET Core 3.1 application into Docker container. From this figure, we can see that if we want to deploy an application into Docker container, the first step is to create a Docker file. The Docker file basically is a bash file, contains the instruction for building and publishing an app. The next step is to build Docker file for Docker images, and the final step is to run Docker image for Docker container. So I will show you the way to create multi-stage Docker file for my sample .NET Core application. I said I'm going to create a Docker file which will be multi-stage because this Docker file contains both build and publish instruction. Let's demonstrate my sample application. This is very simple .NET Core web API application I have created on .NET Core 3.1. It has only one interface named order interface. If we run the application, we will find how many orders we have. Let's run the application. This is output of my application. When we deploy this app into Docker container, we will find same output. Okay, let's walk through into deployment process. Before moving forward, I will show you how we deploy an .NET Core app manually. It is mandatory to know the manual process because Docker basically automate manual process. We can deploy .NET Core app either of two ways. One is using graphical user interface of Visual Studio, and another one is using .NET CLI. I am here only want to discuss how to deploy a .NET Core application using CLI. So this is the command, CLI command. Using this command, we basically restore the packages reference to our application, and using this command we publish the .NET application, and the binaries will be stored into the out folders. Okay, let's create the Docker file. So this is my project root directory. So here I am going to create a Docker file. So let's search the base images for .NET Core in Docker Hub. This is the .NET Core. So this is the official images for .NET Core 2.1 or 3.1 and ASP.NET Core 2.1 or 3.1. Let's browse .NET Core SDK. This is basically official images for the .NET Core 2.1 or 3.1 SDK, and this is the current tag. Current version is 3.1. So here the description about the image. Basically this image contains the .NET Core SDK, which is comprised of three parts: .NET Core CLI, .NET Core, ASP.NET Core. Basically using this image we can build our application and we can run unit test. So we already familiar that if we publish our app, the first step is that we need to be confirmed that app is compiled correctly. So for .NET publishing .NET Core application, the base image will be this .NET Core SDK image. So let's we can use the maintainer also. Maintainer, I am writing my name Sanul Haq, then next step work directory, it will be app. This is the image work directory. We can capitalize the keyword of Docker keyword. Then I need to we need to copy the CS project, copy CS project file to the current directory. So write copy CS project to the current directory actually, then run .NET restore. This is basically restore all necessary packages. Then copy everything from the application to the images directory, and then run .NET publish. .NET publish, the configuration will be release. Output directory is out. So from this stage basically app is compiled and published into the published and stored the binaries into the out folder. So for running application into the browser, we should have a ASP.NET runtime. So let's browse Docker Hub again, and we see the .NET Core ASP.NET Core runtime. So let's browse it. This is official images for the ASP.NET Core 2.1 or 3.1 runtime. So this image basically will help us to run the application in production. So let's use this image from, and we need to have a work directory for the production deployment. I'm using here app again, but if you want to use different name, you can. So actually our published binary has been stored on out folder, so I'm going to copy from here to this directory. So from I am here, I need to alias the image name as build. I am aliasing it because otherwise I need to use the complete image name. So this is very meaningful. So here from build, basically within the build image, uh, the binaries is stored under app build directory to the current directory. So basically this instruction describes that the sorry it will be out. Basically this instruction describes that the whatever within the app out directory will be copied to the current directory. So now I am declaring the entry point of my application. Entry point is .NET, and the DLL name is web.NET Core DLL. So we are done for creating a multi-stage Docker file. So basically first uh, the application is compiled here, and the all binaries necessary binaries restored, and then using this command the publish to a out path, and then eventually uh, eventually everything under out folder copy to the production folder, and here is the entry point of the application, and application will be visible. Let's build the Docker file. So open the Visual Studio terminal. This is the basically command docker build t. Here is the name of uh, I'm writing the name of image .NET Core F, and the location of a Docker file under this directory. So I need to use this name. No need to write the name of Docker file. By convention the Docker will understand the Docker file. So I press enter. It will take some time. The image has been built image has been created successfully. Let's check it by docker images. Okay, basically I named my images .NET Core App. This is the images I have created. Let's run images. This is the command docker run -p, and p indicates the port mapping. 7002 basically external port, or we can say it is host port, and 80 is the internal port or Docker container port. And Docker images we have created. So name of the images was .NET Core F. So let's run. So basically the application has been run. So let's browse. host, it was 7002. So basically we can uh, our complete path was API orders. So we can see earlier time when run my application manually, we can see the same output now I am seeing. So this is all about creating packages and running containers about Docker. Thank you. This is all about creating Docker file and building images and running a container. So thank you.